This is the crossing called chiasma, and this is optic nerve. So can you see the 2 number?
Yes.
The number indicates cranial nerve. 1 means cranial nerve olfactory. Okay, this is olfactory nerve. 2 means it is a optic nerve. 2 means it is a optic nerve which is related to the eye function. Then these are mammillary bodies. Can you see the number 29, mammillary body. So again the cross section till here, this is midbrain, pons, medulla. Okay?
What is bone? Bone?
Can you see this one? The center is pons. Above this line is medulla. Below this line is, this is midbrain, pons, medulla. Okay? Now we'll go to one structure, that is medulla oblongata. So in this, which is anterior, which is posterior? It is anterior, posterior. So this is the anterior view. Okay, it's anterior view. In the anterior view, you can see this is pons.
Like this.
Yeah, like this. This picture is like this. Same. Okay, this is pons. From here, this view. Okay, this is called anterior view. When I see like this, it appears like this, anterior view. So this is pons. Importantly, in medulla oblongata, the what things which are important are cranial nerves which are coming out from the medulla oblongata. There are 4 cranial nerves which are there in medulla oblongata. They are, usually we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? From 9 to 12, they are in medulla oblongata. So where are they? If you see here, this is 9th cranial nerve, glossopharyngeal nerve. This is 10th cranial nerve, vagus nerve. This is 9th. This is 10th. In the exam, I'll remove this. I'll ask, what is this? What is this? What is this? Number. Which cranial nerve is this? Which cranial nerve is this?
9th.
Which cranial nerve is this? Okay? So when you are studying, you study here. This is 9th cranial nerve, glossopharyngeal nerve. This is 10th cranial nerve or vagus nerve. Sit down. This is 12th cranial nerve, that is hypoglossal nerve. And this is 10th cranial nerve, 11th cranial nerve, spinal accessory nerve. From here till here, this is all one nerve, spinal accessory nerve. Sit. Okay? So 4 cranial nerves. If you want to see in the picture, I will show in the picture. From medulla oblongata. From medulla oblongata. If you see, this is glossopharyngeal nerve. This is 9th cranial nerve. Okay? Here, 9th cranial nerve. Now, next down. Okay? These 4. They are roots of the vagus nerve. That is 10th cranial nerve. Okay? Now all of them from here till down. From here till down. This is accessory nerve. Okay? Spinal accessory nerve. This is 11. This is cranial root, this is spinal root, but both are together. This is called as spinal accessory nerve. Okay, 11th cranial nerve. Now, the top one, can you see here, which is coming from here, okay, and forms as the one nerve. This is hypoglossal nerve. The nerve that is 12th cranial nerve, which supplies the tongue muscles. Okay, which supplies tongue muscles. So these are the 4 nerves which will come out of the medulla oblongata. This is 11. Yes. This is 12. Okay, 9, 10, 11, 12. and their names and their functions. Now, the central of the center is called as anterior median fissure, cut. The elevation, here it is not very prominent, but here you can see it's very prominent. This is called as pyramid. The 39 what you are seeing, it is pyramid. And lateral structure, this is olive. This is the elevation. Again, one more elevation, that is olive. Okay, olivary nucleus or olive.
Where are you?
Here. Okay, this is olive. Okay, now anterior sulcus, the division between olive and the pyramid, this is the anterior sulcus. Again, it is not very clear here. This is the anterior sulcus. Then here is the decussation of the pyramid. The lower level decussation of pyramid, upper level decussation of lemnisci. Here the decussation of pyramid means these fibers will come to this side and these fibers will go to this side. That is called as crossing or pyramid, decussation of pyramids. And after that it continues as spinal cord. The spinal cord, there is a central canal for the CSF, central cerebrospinal fluid will pass from the central canal. Okay. Now the pons in this area, the pons has 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th cranial nerves. Okay. Fifth one, what is the 5th cranial nerve? If you see here, this is, I told you, this is first olfactory cranial nerve. This is second optic cranial nerve. Third oculomotor cranial nerve. See, this is third oculomotor cranial nerve. And here fourth roots of trigeminal nerve, abducens nerve. Trochlear nerve is usually in the other surface, it is more clearly visible, but they have given here. This is the oculomotor nerve. Okay. Third, this is trochlear nerve. Fourth, okay, and this is fifth trigeminal nerve. This is the roots of trigeminal. Fifth, and here sixth. You see here, sixth abducens nerve. This is 6. This is 5. Okay, sixth cranial nerve, fifth cranial nerve, abducens nerve, and 7th, 8th. Here also it is given facial nerve. This is sensory root of facial nerve, motor root of facial nerve. This is all facial nerve, which is 7. Vestibulocochlear nerve. This is 8th. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are the things which are there in the pons. 5, 6, 7, 8 are there in the usually pons. Can you see here? 5, 6, 7, 8, they are there in the area of pons. Okay?
This
Including?
bone is
Yeah, this is all pons. This is all pons. This is 4th cranial nerve, 5th cranial nerve, 6th, 7th, 8th cranial nerves. Okay?
okay.
Now, this surface is posterior surface. This is behind cerebellum. When you remove the cerebellum, it appears like this. Okay, when you remove the cerebellum,
This.
yeah, this one inside. What you can see is only here, till here. Okay? Whatever is there, it is inside, it is there in the picture.
Disconnect
Spinal cord.
spinal cord.
Disconnects spinal cord. And in this picture, you have majorly the median sulcus. The central line is called as median sulcus. This is floor of the 4th ventricle. You know, brain has two lateral ventricles. Okay, they connect to the 3rd ventricle. They connect to the 4th ventricle, and then it is continue as the
Spinal.
in the spinal cord there is a central canal. It continues as the central canal. So now this is the fourth ventricle. So this fourth ventricle is like a space. It's a space. So now this is top, roof, and this is floor. Okay. So the floor is here. So this is the floor of the fourth ventricle. Then that is cutaneous tubercle. Lateral one is cuneate tubercle is lateral one. Gracile tubercle is medial one. So here the spinal cord, usually the spinal cord comes like this. It has two tubercles, fasciculus gracilis, fasciculus cuneatus. Okay, so this is same thing continue into the midbrain. So this is cuneate tubercle, this is gracilis tubercle. Then you have seen an anterior median fissure here. Similarly, there is a posterior median fissure. Behind also there is a median fissure which separates the right and left side. Central canal is the canal which continue the CSF flow into the brainstem, the spinal cord. Now again, this particular area is called vestibular area, hypoglossal triangle, vagal triangle, entrance into the central canal. So through this you can enter into the central canal. And these are the inferior cerebellar peduncles. What is cerebellar peduncle? Cerebellar peduncles means the cerebellum is connects with the brainstem by three peduncles: superior, middle, inferior. So these are the connections into the cerebellum: inferior cerebellar peduncle, middle cerebellar peduncle, superior cerebellar peduncles. So this is inferior cerebellar peduncle which is connecting to the cerebellum. Okay? So this is about medulla oblongata. Now coming to the same surface, this surface, but it is extended up. Okay? This is medulla oblongata. Here pons, here midbrain. This is also posterior surface when there is a removal of cerebellum. When they remove cerebellum, it appears like this. Here in the pons, major structures in the pons, there is a substantia ferruginea. This is substantia ferruginea. This is medial sulcus. Superior cerebellar peduncle. What is superior cerebellar peduncle? I told you. This is the one which is going to connect to the cerebellum. Superior cerebellar peduncle. This one. Medial eminence. That means eminence means something elevated. Medial eminence. Sulcus terminus, which will prevent the eminence. The eminence is like this and it will end. So this is called as sulcus. So the sulcus limitans. Sulcus limitans. Again vestibular area. Then facial colliculi. Stria medullaris. Inferior cerebellar peduncle connecting to the cerebellum, inferior cerebellar peduncle. Middle cerebellar peduncle connecting to the middle cerebellum. Trochlear nerve, which is there, more commonly seen. I told you here we will see majority of the nerves, but trochlear nerve is not much visible. But this trochlear nerve will come from inside and it will go outside. Inside it will come and go outside. This is the trochlear nerve. From in it will come out. Now if you see this particular area, this is midbrain from the, again, anterior view of the midbrain. The anterior view of the midbrain has crus cerebri 33. Can you see this? This is the structure. This is the structure, midbrain structures. This is the crus cerebri. 33 is a crus cerebri. This is optic tract. Okay. These are mammillary bodies. Okay. Then posterior perforated substance, this one down inside, posterior perforated substance. Oculomotor nerve, see the third cranial nerve, oculomotor nerve, and fourth cranial nerve, trochlear nerve. Then interpeduncular fossa. Peduncular fossa means it's the fossa to cover or to connect between two sides of the peduncles. So this is crus cerebri, oculomotor nerve, trochlear nerve, mammillary body, optic tract, optic chiasma, optic nerve, okay, interpeduncular fossa. The down inside is the interpeduncular fossa. These are the midbrain surface structures. Now when you remove the cerebellum, when you go to the midbrain area, the top of the structure of brainstem, here it's not visible here, that's why the picture it is very clear. There is thalamus top, down to the thalamus, this is all midbrain, from thalamus to here, this is all down till here is the midbrain. So the thalamus has tectum, the tectum has superior colliculi, inferior colliculi, superior, inferior colliculi. The middle to the thalamus there is a pineal gland, the median eminence, floor of the fourth ventricle, superior cerebellar peduncle, middle cerebellar peduncle, inferior cerebellar peduncle, trochlear nerve, and cerebral peduncle. Cerebral peduncles means something which is connecting to the cerebrum to down. That's why it is cerebral peduncle. Cerebellar peduncle means it is connecting to the cerebellum. Cerebral peduncle means connecting to the cerebrum. Now lateral structures, if you see the brainstem laterally like this, okay. Now again, as you know, when you see the even basal ganglia from laterally, inside thalamus will be there, outside putamen and globus pallidus are there. The putamen and globus pallidus together is called as lentiform nucleus. So that's why when you see from side, the first one is lentiform nucleus, okay. Then this is inside, this is the thalamus. This is lentiform nucleus and this is the thalamus. That pulvinar of thalamus, the connection of thalamus. Lateral geniculate body, superior brachium, superior colliculum. Medial geniculate body, inferior brachium, inferior colliculum. These all are related to the brainstem, the structures of the brainstem which is related to midbrain. Superior colliculum, superior geniculate body, lateral geniculate body, superior brachium, superior colliculus. What is the function of this lateral geniculate body? Lateral geniculate body have connections with the vision. Medial geniculate body has connections with the hearing. Then again superior cerebellar peduncle, mid cerebellar peduncle, cerebellum, and this is the inferior cerebellar peduncle. And these are the nerves, which are coming from optic tract, optic chiasma, optic nerve, crus cerebri, oculomotor nerve, trochlear nerve. As I told you, trochlear nerve starts from inside and it will come out like this. Can you see? It starts from inside, posterior, and it will travel outside. It will come out as a trochlear nerve. Then this is trigeminal nerve and it is a pons area, and this is cerebellum area, medulla oblongata. So this is the lateral view of the midbrain. Now once you cut the brain at the midbrain level, midbrain where these are the two levels, superior collicular level, inferior collicular level. Two levels are there in the midbrain. When you cut here, it appears like this. Cross section or transection. When you cut it, the inferior colliculi, superior colliculi is this one, inferior colliculi is this one. So we'll see when you cut the brain at here at the inferior colliculi level, how it appears. These are the inferior colliculi, what you are seeing. The posterior view, inferior colliculi. Now, with the cross section of the brain is divided into tectum, tegmentum, crus cerebri, three parts. The tectum and tegmentum are separated by crus cerebri by a grey matter called substantia nigra. So if you go here, this particular grey matter is called as substantia nigra.
Doctor,
Okay.
how I know important?
All are important.
All of them?
Yes.
It's very hard. Can you make it simple?
So it's not hard, it is the structure. Same structures are repeated in different
I
views.
mean the names. It's make it confusing.
Yeah, names are same, but here it appears in one way, here it appears in another way. For example, if you see inferior colliculus is here. Inferior colliculum.
Yes.
Inferior colliculum. The names are same, but in this section it appears like this. In this section it appears like this. For example, cranial nerve. See, optic nerve, oculomotor nerve, trochlear nerve, trigeminal nerve. These all are same, but how they appear at the different levels is different. You should be able to identify the same structure in different view. Whether you see from side, whether you see from anterior, see from posterior or cross section, you should be able to identify.
How I know the important?
This is all
The
important.
main structure.
Whatever is important, it is in the paper. Whatever is not important, it is removed. Okay? Now, if you see here, there is a very important thing. The trochlear nerve, okay, and this trochlear nerve will start from one side and it will cross onto the opposite side. Okay, it starts here and it will cross onto opposite side. So this is inferior colliculus, trochlear nerve, then cerebral aqueduct containing cerebrospinal fluid. So this is the cerebral aqueduct which contains or connects between the fourth ventricle and the top of the other ventricles. This is the central grey matter, mesencephalic nucleus of trigeminal nerve. This is lateral lemniscus, and this is the decussation of superior cerebellar peduncles. So the superior cerebellar peduncles which are coming, the superior cerebellar peduncles, okay, they don't go same side to the brain. They go up and they cross and go to the opposite side. From the cerebellum,
This spinal to spinal cord or
brain,
to the brain.
to the brain. Okay, from information from cerebellum going to the brain will cross. Okay, that is the crossing. This crossing is by the decussation of superior cerebellar peduncles. Okay, now the crus cerebri is divided into lateral, medial, intermediate portion. In the lateral there is temporopontine fibers. In the medial there are corticospinal and corticonuclear fibers. In the medial, frontopontine fibers. So the crus cerebri is divided into lateral, median, lateral, middle, median. In the middle there is corticospinal, corticonuclear, lateral, temporopontine, medial, frontopontine fibers. What is frontopontine, temporopontine? From temporal lobe to the pons, frontal lobe to the pons. That's why it is called as temporopontine fibers, frontopontine fibers. Corticospinal means from cortex to spinal cord. Corticonuclear fibers means from cortex to different nuclei which are there in the medulla oblongata.
Cortex.
Cortex means brain.
Brain.
Cerebral hemisphere is called as cortex. Okay? So this is about cross section at inferior colliculi. Same cross section at superior colliculi. Same structures. But the difference is, here you can see oculomotor nerve very clearly, third cranial nerve. Here you are seeing trochlear nerve, fourth cranial nerve. Here you are seeing third cranial nerve, oculomotor nerve. And this is red nucleus which is different here, and decussation of rubrospinal tract from red nucleus to the spinal cord, the tract will cross. Rubrospinal decussation, oculomotor nerve. Rest of the structures are same. Superior colliculus, cerebral aqueduct, cerebral gray matter, mesencephalic nucleus of trigeminal nerve, nucleus of oculomotor nerve. This is nucleus of oculomotor nerve. And medial longitudinal vesicles. This is medial longitudinal vesicles. Lateral geniculate or lateral lemniscus. This one lateral lemniscus. Trigeminal lemniscus. Spinal lemniscus. Medial lemniscus. That means the fibers which are coming from trigeminal nucleus, spinal nucleus, medial nucleus, they come in a tract. This is the tract.
Through this structure.
Huh?
Coming through.
Coming through that structure. Yes. That structure is called as lateral lemniscus. The whole thing is lateral lemniscus. Now, the last part. This is cross section of medulla oblongata. Cross section of medulla oblongata at pyramid decussation where the fibers are crossing. This is cross section of spinal cord at the pyramid level or medial longitudinal vesicle decussation. Now the cross section of the medulla, it is almost like spinal cord. Whatever tracts are there in the spinal cord, you can see them in the medulla oblongata. Like if you come here, yeah, this is the spinal tract of trigeminal nerve, spinal nucleus of trigeminal. This is the nucleus for trigeminal nerve, and this is the tract for spinal trigeminal nerve. Lateral corticospinal tract. If you see this one, this is the lateral corticospinal tract. Accessory or spinal root. This is the spinal root. Medial geniculate fasciculus. Decussation of pyramids. This is posterior surface, this is anterior surface. Posterior median fissure, anterior median fissure. Fasciculus gracilis, nucleus gracilis, fasciculus cuneatus. Nucleus cuneatus is in the next picture. Posterior spinocerebellar tracts. Central canal for cerebrospinal fluid. Lateral spinothalamic tract. Anterior spinocerebellar tract. Medial accessory olivary nucleus and pyramid. So these are the different structures at the medulla oblongata cross section. Similarly, fasciculus nucleus, fasciculus gracilis medial one, fasciculus gracilis medial one. Lateral one,
This view.
this is also cross section, but it is above,
And this from down.
below. Okay. See, naming the internal structures of various nuclei and medulla oblongata, transverse section at the level of decussation of medial lemniscus. Here, nucleus gracilis, nucleus cuneatus. This is gracilis nucleus, this is cuneatus nucleus, and these are the trigeminal nerve nucleus, pyramid, lemniscus. This is lemniscus, decussation of the lemniscus, crossing of the lemniscus, hypoglossal nerve. This is the hypoglossal nerve. Anterior spinocerebellar tract, lateral spinothalamic tract, spinal root of accessory nerve. So these are the different structures which are there at the cross section in the medulla oblongata. So these are the brief view for various structures of pons, midbrain, pons and medulla.
Doctor, how many crossing along